Well, greetings from upstate New York. We hope all is well there in beautiful North Wales. It's been 32 years ago now that my family arrived there, not knowing what to expect, filled with lots of anticipation and a whole lot of fear. Our first Sunday, as I sat in the front of the church trying to build up enough courage to stand up and preach, I was approached by Mr. Crew. And he informed me that we always pray for our pastor before the service. And as my wife and I entered into that side room, Mr. Crew was there, Lil Ellis, Mr. Thomas Ainscough, Annie Mae Jones, Susan Rollins. They all began to pray for their pastor. I can't remember a time since then that I was more humbled. Matter of fact, I can't even remember if I thought to myself, boy, did I ever learn how to pray? Our years there shaped our ministry, and they played a great impact on our life. They were times of encouragement, and the friendships that were formed there were so precious. Mm-hmm. Faye and Dido, and Tony and Jean Ellis, Janice and Mac Hine, Doris and Eston
Ann and Lee
Edwards,
Ann and Terry
Lee, Stan and Elsie, and Doug and Pat. Not to mention the many others who came along through those years to help us, encourage us in the ministry. Some of our highlights that we fondly remember were the CCC Kids Ministry, where the church was packed with kids and there were only standing room, and George Ellis was in the back, and I'm sure he must have run out of candy that day because people were in the back in the foyer, and there was only just standing room. Then there was the March for Jesus we did through the village, the outdoor market preaching event on a Sunday, including the day that they ran us out of there when we preached.
Don't forget the tent revival we had.
The Mr. Trips that Susan and Gwen would faithfully arrange. The monthly senior luncheons. The Monday's prayer meeting. At Mr. Ainscough's home. It was wonderful. We'll always be grateful for the opportunity that was given us to be involved in the ministry there in Klein. They were formulative years for us that were life-changing. It's hard to believe that was 32 years ago.
Yeah, and you mentioned a lot of people that are not there anymore because they've gone to join the great cloud of witnesses that we read about in Hebrews chapter 12. And I must say I miss them dearly. We both miss them, and it was our privilege to be there. And I'll never forget sitting in Auntie Mae Jones's little kitchen with her coal fire blaring and our cup of tea and our Bible study and prayer times together was marvelous. It was, it shaped our life and has changed me forever. I can't tell you how many times we've used the Clyde Church of the Nazarene as an illustration in sermons. They were wonderful. So happy anniversary, Clyde Church of the Nazarene. Yes,
happy anniversary. I hope you have a wonderful time. And wow, the memories are flowing. And we'll probably forget many of them after we get done making this video.
Well, we're getting older now.
We want to wish you the very best.
Yes.
And it's so wonderful to see the church alive and well.
Amen.
And touching other people's lives, not only in the village, but throughout that surrounding area.
Amen.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a wonderful time of memories.
Have a great celebration, everybody. It was so nice to be with you.
Yep.